Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Our chief engineer just ran over here because he heard the music play. Was trying to call you, but you out of breath now? Speak up. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, today coming to you from the Gulf Coast Auto Shield second annual Car Social Cruise-In. Just ahead, we talk to some of the folks there in attendance, plus Conrad has This Week in Auto History, and we'll get you caught up on the stories this week making news headlines. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us, and thank you very much. We appreciate that. All right. As we wait for our next guest, we can either do the Hemmings Cars Sold this week, or that's what we're going to do. I was going to do something else, but I thought, no, I'm not going to let you guys dictate the tone of the show here.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's what I said. What?
Yeah, what? Okay.
What's your name? Tony.
Right.
Don't even go there.
Go there.
Go there. Okay, this is for Jeff because he's the Cadillac guy.
It's a Cadillac.
A 1956 Cadillac 62.
Oh, man. Big fin.
Actually, not the big fin, but it has the Dagmars, the big Dagmars.
Oh, okay. I was thinking big
No,
fin.
no.
Yeah.
45,000.
45,000. What is your
73. Nah, 25.
Did you cheat and look?
25.
Did you look over my shoulder?
Nope.
Okay. What is yours?
I said 25.
$74,025.
Well, you know how them big Dagmars are. They're expensive.
Well,
I had to explain to somebody the other day what Dagmars are.
for my 45,000, I only get one Dagmar. I just get a Dag.
That's right, only one Dagmar. A 1972 Chevrolet Corvette convertible.
Ooh.
72.
Big block or small block?
It's got a hood of a small block.
Okay.
So what would you think this is a convertible? So it's a
12 grand.
12 grand.
12 grand.
Really?
25.
You looked.
He did.
Okay, so he's out. He
He's
can
out.
no longer bid. I know. All right, Mars, what is yours?
I was sidetracked on what's going on outside. 10,000.
$25,200. Okay, Jeff, here's your 2011 Cadillac DTS.
All righty.
How much?
2011 Cadillac DTS. 9 grand.
9 grand.
12 grand. 15.
You're not in the bidding any longer
15.
because he looked. He cheated. What did you say?
15.
You said 15 is 13,125.
We'll kind of split it.
Yeah.
I'll let you drive it on Tuesdays.
Thank you.
A 1984 Chevrolet C10.
84 Chevrolet C10.
It's what they call a square body.
Yeah, I'm going to go 11.
Speaking of square body.
11.
What did you say?
11.
11. Mr. Mars, what is yours?
15.
15. 14,175.
Did you look? No, I had one.
Oh. You drove it here.
Yeah, he did. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. Jeff?
Ooh. 26.
Really?
Yeah.
40.
You're not in this bidding. And I'm not telling you. He cheated and looked at my papers. So he's not. He can't do it. He cheated.
What'd Jeff say?
I forgot.
Okay.
26.
Well, it's a Roadrunner, so it means it's a 383. So I'm going to go 30.
52.5. And it's got a black vinyl roof on it. Here's one for you, Conrad. A 1969 Triumph Spitfire 4. It's just a roller. It doesn't have a motor, and it doesn't have an interior, and it needs paint. It needs a lot.
6 grand.
Does it have a title? 3 grand.
That we don't know. It's $700.
Yeah, I was going to say, no title. It's under 1,000 for sure.
Yeah. How about a 2001 Chevrolet S10? 2001 Chevy S10. It's the extended cab version.
Ooh.
What difference does that
I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know.
3 grand.
He says 3 grand. What do you say?
4,500.
4,500. Mars?
25.
$11,550. Are you serious? A 2001 Chevy S10 for that much money?
It better have a small block in it, shoved back, and
It
you
doesn't
drive it
have
from the
any of
rear
that.
seat.
It looks like it's
That
stock.
better be tubbed out for sure.
Absolutely.
Now, here's
Love it.
one that was really surprising to me. A 1975 Pontiac Grand Prix SJ.
Oh! You know what? A buddy of mine had one of those. His
It
dad had
actually
one of
looks like a Oldsmobile Cutlass.
those. That thing was a monster. The one he had.
It's big. This is
Well,
a
the
big
SJ
truck.
generally had the big motor in it,
Yeah.
either 400
We used to
or
party in that
455.
thing. It was great.
455, yeah.
So 75 Pontiac Grand Prix SJ. What do you think it sold for on Hemmings?
18.
16.
Bars?
25.
15,330. See, I would buy that. I would buy that.
I've been
and
in
it's a
them.
nice, clean car. Looks like it's all factory stock, white walls.
There
I don't
was
know why.
a
but
lot of
okay.
donkeys being moved in that.
I'm telling you.
A 1971 International Scout. Conrad?
International Scout. So that's the early Bronco-looking thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. That put much value. Maybe 15.
15. Now, this is-
Only because the Broncos have gone crazy.
all right,
11.
well, this is a fully restored.
I'm thinking 11.
45.
He's saying 45. What do you
11.
say? 54.6.
That's crazy.
Well, because they're taking off, just like because
Because
the
the
Bronco
Bronco.
took off, it's sucking them on the way up. I've seen a couple
Well,
of them.
yeah,
lately.
and they're much more rare than the Bronco.
I didn't
Yep.
want to buy it anyways.
Yeah.
It's orange.
All right. Now, this is oh, there's a couple of them here. Let's go, first of all, with the 1946 Ford pickup truck. 1946. Fully restored. It's got some really ugly colors on it. It's kind of a dark blue and yellow with yellow wheels, yellow grill. It's just wrong. But it's a
Reminds me
1940.
of that pace car purple Corvette.
That pretty much,
exactly.
yeah.
Ugly.
Uh-huh. This is a 46 Ford pickup truck. What do you think that sold for?
52.
I'll say 40.
32.
17,850 because
Oh,
you're gonna have
man.
to repaint it, but whatever.
Didn't want that one
Okay,
either.
now here's the cream of the
The
crop.
Creme de la creme.
Creme
Yeah.
de la creme.
This is a 1960
Uh-oh.
Buick Invicta.
Oh, that's
Oh,
with the
yeah, big
angle
boat.
eyes.
Yeah, well, kind of. This is a station wagon, Jeff.
Oh, man.
I've never seen one.
It's priceless.
I've
I
never
can't
seen
bid on
one.
it. I can't bid on it.
It's big.
It's big.
A 1960 Buick
It's
Invicta.
bold.
It's a station wagon. It's a two-tone.
32.
It's a three
16.
three-holer. You said 16? Mars?
18.
18?
32.
15,750. There it is. Take a look at it.
Oh, my God. I love it. And it's a wagon.
It's a wagon.
It
I know.
won't fit in today's
Look.
garage.
Look at it. Look at that thing. No, are you
It's
kidding?
got the tail fins on the front.
It's
Pretty much, yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the bargain. I don't know where you'd have to have a barn, or you'd have to have. It won't fit in the garage.
No.
It's
No.
too. It's too.
Not-
What is that? 25 feet long? Must be.
It's not only too long, it's probably close to too wide.
All
in
that
today's
too.
Can't make
garage,
a,
yeah.
no three-point turns
Yeah.
on that.
And you know, there was a car here. I don't know. Is it still in here? It was a Ferrari. The Ferrari California.
It's back in the corner.
Is it back in the corner
I
back
believe
there?
it is.
That Ferrari California, it's a beautiful car, but man, is it big! That's a big car, and you know, this Lamborghini here is a big car. It's a big car.
Well, they got to put all that power in something.
Well, I know, and I know that it's a rear-engine car or mid-engine car, but still, man, they're big.
Yeah, they take up a lot of room. Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. That's what kind of took me back on that. Anyway, here's one for you. By the way, because we're here at Gulf Coast Auto Shield, the Car Social, and the Car Social is socializing. Mm-hmm. It's very good, and I think the BMW Club just arrived.
They're here.
They're here.
Car networking.
Yeah. These are basically high-end cars, and there is a beautiful red Ferrari. Mm-hmm. Is that a California as well? Do you know?
No, I almost want to think that's an SP, but I'm not Ferrari enough to know.
I'm
exactly
not
what it
either.
is.
But boy, that's
It's,
a nice car. That's a beautiful car.
It's low and sleek.
It is. Well, I think almost everything here is low and sleek. Is this car on camera, Mr. Mars? The Lamborghini?
It was earlier. It's
Okay.
not now. We
All
can
right.
put it on there.
And then we have the Audi, the R8, And you got the Tesla. Is that a 3? Model 3?
Yeah.
I think. And we've got the Cadillac. Now, the Cadillac back there, it doesn't have V on the side of it.
No.
But, boy, it sure sounds like one because he was moving it around earlier.
And notice they parked it the furthest away from me.
Yes, I know that. Did you look inside of it?
I did not. They won't let me in. No, they kept pushing me away.
No, they didn't either. That's not the way it works here.
There's more BMWs showing up.
Yeah. So the back parking lot. We're in the back, by the way, of Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Right here on the. This is considered the West Sam Houston Tollway. I think the address turns to the South Sam Houston Tollway down the street, but it's not here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just south of 59, the Southwest Freeway.
Yep. We're in the shop where all the action happens.
Yeah. 7 tips. This is kind of a Christmas thing, so I thought this was kind of cool. This is from Hemmings. Regardless of what projects they might be working on, there are a couple of easy ways to look for gifts that car-crazy people will really appreciate. And since we're in the month of December, I thought that this was appropriate. Follow these 7 tips, and you'll likely find the perfect thing. What vehicle is in their workshop? There are 2 sides to this one, what projects they are working on and what is taking up space inside the workspace. The vehicles they work on are typically dear to them for various reasons, and fun trinkets or doodads, for example, keychains with images of that vehicle or low-hanging fruit, so to speak. Cool banners or large prints of their ride. Just ask the year, make, and model. They'll be happy to tell you. Make any shop feel more homey, assuming that they have wall space. I mean, I've always had stuff on the walls in my garage.
Yep.
You do too?
I do, yeah.
You're homie.
Yeah.
Homie the clown.
Well, you got stuff in your studio. You got stuff in your back fence.
I got more stuff that's not displayed. Look around at the vehicles in their garage and what space exists for potential decoration. And you have 2 solid avenues to cool, memorable gifts, even if you choose a neon clock so they know when to come inside for dinner. Help solve a problem. Speaking of solving problems, what does your favorite car person complain about at the end of the evening when they come in from the shop? Lack of space, dirty benches, or gloves that just don't get the job done. All those pain points are gift-giving opportunities in disguise. And I think that I mentioned to Mr. Mars, John Rawson, we're going to get him on and talk about some more Christmas gifts, and I bet you he could help in this department. All those pain points, gift-giving opportunities in disguise, complaints about lack of space or dirty areas and tools might mean that an organizational gift would be appreciated. It could be a simple set of plastic trays in various sizes. Believe that or not. It's a rare DIYer wants to pay a premium for personal protective equipment, snag a premium pair of safety glasses, or buy a custom earplug kit, or a nice set of noise-reducing over-the-ear muffs.
Well, I bet you John will sell you a gift card to Gulf Coast Auto Shield to get their car prepped.
There's another one. D battery-powered tools are getting downright inexpensive compared to how much luxury they can provide for a DIYer. That's another good gift to get. Who doesn't love a gift that is built or created just for them? Old factory service manuals typically have a really fun line drawings and cutaway diagrams throughout that are easy to scan and put in a nice frame. Mm-hmm. Is that a good idea? I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Maybe a frame that you make. Make sure to find a manual that applies to the year, make, and model of the vehicle that your favorite person owns. Pull the right page, and the diagram will become an art piece that fits into most homes. Buy them a project. If they need another project, you'd think that the last thing a car person would want is another project, but trust us on this one. According to Hemmings, if you want to go full scale, they won't stop you, but a desktop model or tabletop trinket that requires assembly is more what we had in mind.
They're buying that old Triumph that was in Hemmings for $600.
That's a putter together.
Oh, there's that. Or
it's welded back together.
A model car. Mm-hmm. Buy a plastic one.
Yeah.
And put it together.
A Revell or something. Yeah.
Yeah. They still make those, believe it or not.
Do you know how those things are expensive now? Have you looked at the price of a model car?
No.
Oh my! When we were kids, they were a couple bucks.
Yeah.
$5 at the most for a.
What are they now? 20
or more.
Wow. Scale models, remote-controlled cars, or miniature engines. Matter of fact, I've seen some miniature metal engines work that
run.
Well, they don't run, but they turn. All of the mechanicals in them turn.
Yeah, I saw
They're
that too.
pretty amazing, like $100 or something. The old coupon book, John. Write down a few help bleed the brakes coupon. See, here you go. When you're ready to bleed the brakes, I'll come out there and help you.
And pump it.
Pump it. Mm-hmm.
Kathy used to do that with baking. She would give you an empty pie pan with a note. Fill it up at any time. And people would bring their pie pans back to her, and she'd make them a pie.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Apple, cherry, whatever.
Yeah.
Put Don on the list for this year.
No, you got to have the gift.
Yeah.
It's got to be a gift, yeah. Jeff gives out Ziploc bags with notes in them.
And other things.
And other things in the Ziploc bag.
Edibles.
Okay, there's that. Let's see. You came here looking at this. Likely your loved one is into the type of stuff you find on this website, meaning Hemmings. Why not give them more of that? A Haggerty Drivers Club membership. I mean, there's all sorts of gift ideas that are out of the ordinary that you can either find online. I like the coupon idea. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you yawning again? Have we kept you up?
Yep. Apparently.
No, I was up late last night.
You know, some of this stuff is pretty good ideas for, when you got a little bit of time. But if you don't have time, so Christmas Eve is on the 23rd. Is a Saturday. And we talked about we're going to do some serious last-minute gifts like, oh, my God, I got to go get something right now. Ideas.
Oh, you've got some.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it during that program.
And we got a white elephant coming up, so could be stuff going on there.
Well, that white elephant, that's our deal. That's our
deal. Yeah,
our Christmas lunch.
but it could be car related. You don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
I
maybe.
thought we were going to go to Lupe's.
Well, yeah, but never mind.
I guess I'm lost.
No, we're going to Lupe's for food.
Don's lost in the
and we're
fog, but he's making good time.
We're exchanging the white elephant.
Oh, the white elephant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
The white elephant stuff, yes.
It could be cars related also.
Yeah. That's what you need
Dude,
right there, Mars. Right? See that camera that boy's working on?
I saw that. I was watching
You
it.
need to go and
I
talk
think
to
that's
him
an
and find
image
out what it
stabilizer.
is.
It's expensive. I can tell you that for sure.
Well, that shouldn't be any problem for you, Mr.
No,
Mars.
it's that kind of expensive.
No,
yes.
no, yeah. Well, go ahead. There's not a problem. That's all about you.
Just push them off the ramp.
Yeah.
Be cheaper to hire him.
Probably.
Well,
And
anyway.
he's filming that Ferrari for sure.
And he's a young guy,
Well,
too.
who wouldn't?
Reminds
I mean,
me of
it's-
your son, David. David's sons are that age.
Yeah. Well, one in particular,
Yeah.
Ryan.
They want Christmas
Kyle's
stuff
still
for
in
their
high school.
Infinity.
What?
They want Christmas stuff for their Infinity. Hey, Dad, can you buy me a new set of wheels and tires?
I never finished telling you the story about why I had to buy new wheels for the Corvette. So,
Somebody found the alarm.
Is
Your
that
Your Mercedes is going off.
So, the left rear wheel was leaking air. I took it up to discount. They dismounted it and decided that it wasn't the tire that was leaking. It wasn't the valve stem that was leaking. It was the actual wheel itself that had corroded on the inside, the bead of the tire.
Not
that-
surprised.
Yeah. I had no clue. I've never heard of such a thing. Well, I talked to the guy at Cal Chrome. I thought, I'm going to just send them out there, get the wheels fixed, have them re-chromed, blah, blah, blah. Well, as it turns out, that, if you ever watched them put new tires on your rims, they have a wick that they dip in the water and they, right?
It's a lubricant.
It's a soap.
Supposed to be
It's
a
a
lubricant.
soap, yeah.
Well, that moisture gets in there and it doesn't get out, and it has corroded the bead on the inside of the wheels.
They seal it in there.
So it seals the moisture in there.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. And so the way to really do it the right way is use a lubricant. And now I've noticed that Discount is actually using this, looks like white grease, lubricant, to remount the tire. But at any rate, it has corroded the wheels. I think the wheels on it are probably, I don't know, I'm guessing 10 years old or so.
Yeah.
Oh, at least, yeah.
And so it's just not worth getting them chromed. So I went and, have you ever tried to find a set of wheels that are what you really want? How do you
too many
know?
choices.
How do you know what you want? Because once you start looking at all the wheels that fit your car, you go, oh my God.
They're whistling at your wheels.
Yeah. How do you know what is attractive to you? But there's so many choices for my Corvette, it's unbelievable. I
Right.
mean, it's infinity and beyond. So I thought,
Got out your J.C. Whitney and
No,
picked out a pair, huh?
I did find a set of wheels, and I'm not going to tell you anything more about them, but I have them ordered. They should arrive today, and I ordered them out of New York. I found them on eBay. They're brand new, okay? There's a dealer in New York that carries these.
Guido?
There's a dealer in New York that carries these wheels, and I couldn't find them anywhere else. So I ordered the wheels, but I was really leery of them because the size is a +1, okay? And so that means that the fronts are 18s, the rears are 19s.
Well, they're staggered.
They're staggered, but they're still
+1.
+1 because they were staggered in 01. Okay, that throws a whole wrench in the works.
So now you got to buy new tires.
I didn't say
No.
I didn't say that. I said those were the wheels that were originally on it. You weren't paying attention. You know, you've given me such a hard time this morning, so I'm going to give it right back. Mr. Yawner. Obviously, we've kept him up today. But at any rate, so I will hopefully display them for you next week.
After you bring them by here and let them prep them.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bring the car here and then let them coat the wheels, and then they're going to mount and balance, I guess. Them. I don't see a balancing machine here, and I don't see a mounting machine.
Yeah, I was going to
here.
say, I don't see them.
Well, now they have these guys that do all that remote, and the guy shows
Oh,
up
that's right, in a truck.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
got the mount and balance equipment in the truck. Tough thing about that is, are the tires on your Corvette run flats?
Of course.
Yeah.
They can be a struggle to mount correctly.
Well, they didn't have any problem mounting them over a
these, yeah.
discount.
Yeah, well,
Good disc.
but it's because the sidewalls are so stiff.
No, they
and-
just take a little extra care in it.
Yeah.
That's all. There shouldn't be any
They
real problem
managed to
mounting
do
them.
it, but it's a different process than you would, say, for instance, the tire on that steel wheel. I can tell
Oh,
you
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, and the wheel business, oh my gosh, it's amazing the number of aftermarket wheels that are being purchased every day. Matter of fact, this guy I bought the wheels from in New York, I think we're going to have him on. I talked to him about it. He's a very personable guy, and the nice thing about it is when you talk to him, you're talking to the owner of the company that is an aftermarket dealer, aftermarket wheel dealer. So he's got the skinny on all of it and how to do it. And I did not realize that the offset on aftermarket wheels, along with the actual size of the wheel, not the diameter, not what you mount the tire on the outside, because you can see that on the tire, but the actual size of the wheel can be found behind the front. You have to take them off and
Yeah.
look back there, and it's all stamped in the
on the
wheel.
plate.
I did not know that.
On the back plate.
Yeah. The offset, all of it's back there. Of course, the cheap wheels, the Chinese wheels that I have on there now,
It's in Chinese.
it's not, the offset is not on there. It shows where the offset's supposed to be. It's called ET. I don't know what that stands for. But at any rate, I learned a lot through this
Good.
buying
Cool.
process, and it was painful.
Well, wheels are fun.
Well, we ought to have him on the show.
We're going to have him on
You
the show.
just said that.
You weren't paying attention.
He
Busy.
wasn't again.
I was busy coughing.
Do you have some sort of lung infection?
Hopefully not.
Yeah. Just checking.
I know a guy.
He's given me a hard time today.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'm just going to give it back to him. We
Okay.
we can do that.
We're okay. As I yawn again.
His meds are kicking in.
Are the meds kicking in? Is that what it is?
No meds here.
No meds. Okay.
Other than the blood thinners.
Blood thinners. Jeff, he's on blood thinners.
Good for him. He's special.
Mars, you haven't said 2 words in the past half hour.
I'm not getting in this conversation.
Because
No?
David keeps turning his mic off.
No.
He does. You need to keep your hands on. Is there a reason that you've inserted this into your microphone thing?
Yes, because I'm tired of you griping at me for making noise every time I have to get up. Just saying.
Don,
It's all my fault.
Don
It's
gripe,
funny. It turns around on me, doesn't it?
and he gets to buy a
And
new
I got
de-
nobody
and he gets to buy a
arguing
new
with me on
device.
this.
What?
And then he gets to buy a new device.
Yeah, buy something else.
It works, though.
I guess it does. Have you noticed that we're at the
End of the hour.
end of the hour? We've managed to BS our way through this hour, and
We missed auto history. What?
on purpose.
Thank you.
No, we're going to get to auto history.
Yes.
I'm going to write it down somewhere. Well, it's written down here, but we ain't paying any attention.
And I'm going
to
to
it.
leave the last hour in David Ainsley's hands.
Oh, you are? You're going
Yeah.
to take an hour now? I thought it was only 30 minutes.
No, I'm going to leave at 10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, I have to be there by 10:30.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's where I got confused. That's not the only place I got confused.
I was going to say,
Dazed and confused.
All right. We are coming to you today from the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, and everybody is here socializing. And we've got another
Wanna see
hour
some
of
cool cars. Come
we've
on
got
by.
an hour of this show left, and we invite you to stop on by. Do we
quite
have
a
a
few
camera
cars
out
out
there,
there.
Mars?
no.
Is there a reason?
We ran out of time getting set up this morning.
I see. Okay. Yeah, well, we got a late
did.
start at any rate. All right. Time now for a quick break here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We've got another hour to go. We invite you to stay with us.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 car talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best car talk show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite car talk team. In Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Wheel Time Car Talk. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts.